Kevin, I have never heard anybody explain these episodes as well as you just did. Now I can see why there's such panic and alarm about ventilators and why people need ventilators and they're afraid they don't have enough in the hospital system in the United States. Did you have to be on one?
No, they did everything they could to keep me off a ventilator. And that's, another one of those misconceptions. I know they're only trying to help and keep people from panicking. But if you don't breathe on your own and your immune system does not kick in, you are going to die.
Kevin, I think that your words can be a big wake-up call for a lot of people who might be gallivanting around on a beach or, out saying, oh, I'm young. You got some advice, I bet?
Well, I'll tell you this. I didn't know I had the coronavirus. I thought I had the flu. Even when I came in the hospital, every doctor in this hospital said, you don't have the symptoms. It's not that bad. It doesn't go this way. It doesn't go that way. You have some very, very bad pneumonia. Until 3 days later when the test came back and they're all sitting there with their mouths open like, we don't know what to do. When your doctor says to you, there's nothing we can do and you need to pray and beg God for mercy. I never heard a doctor do that before, but I heard that in this situation, and I thought, that's what I said. Are you actually saying this to me? And it came down to one of those moments of truth where they can either lie to you or they can tell you the truth because one day they got to see God too. And that's what it came down to. No one could tell me I was going to live.
Do you know, are you St. Joseph coronavirus patient?
Actually, I am. And I'm the first one in our valley in the county. And the thing about that was I own a body shop and construction. We do a bunch of other things. So I see 30 to 40 people a day, most of which I've never met before. But because I'm so, public and such a major public profile, I tend to find times to be alone for days at a time. So it just so happened that 10 days before I got sick, I hadn't spoken to break. My employees wanted to come over and check on me, and I wouldn't let anybody in the house. I kept telling them, you cannot come in here. Whatever I got, it is bad, and you don't want this flu. Because the doctor saw me for 30 seconds, and no test, no nothing, said, man, you got the flu really bad, and gave me Tamiflu home. And fortunately, that was the only place I had gone to. Now, the killer of all that is that law thing. I kept laying in the bed because I felt better when I laid still. And then one day I realized I'm not going to be able to breathe the next time I have an episode. And they got me to the hospital. And then, like I said, 3 days later, I got the coronavirus. No one thought I had it.
And it felt completely different to you. Isn't it strange how some people report, oh, I just had a sore...
I mean, a cab, who's going to drive the cab? My kids aren't going to come and get me. I'm not letting them anywhere near me. And, well, I asked them, are your kids going to take me home? That's stupid. So now, we don't know what we're going to do. I do know until I test negative, they're going to have to pull me out of here kicking and screaming and just throw me out of the hospital, because I was lucky and fortunate that I did not expose hundreds of people that I normally see during a week to this virus simply because I wanted to be alone. So God had me in that mode where I just wanted to be alone for a while, but it saved my community. And now you want to throw me out there. I haven't had a negative test. I've actually had 5 tests. The first 3 came back bad. The 4th one came back, and then they did a 5th one 4 days ago. And when I asked for the results, they said, well, the CDC said we took it too soon, so we don't have any results, but we're going to send you home. And like I said, now they're trying to figure out, how do you send me home to total isolation?
Addiction. Kevin Harris.
Exactly. Robin, I am so sick. And continue to the bathroom. I mean, this is real. And this is one of the reasons why they don't want to send me home now, because they already know I went through 6 days where I crawled to the bathroom I made a ham sandwich on the floor of my kitchen because I couldn't get up against the counter in the table, put Miracle Whip on my sandwich. I ate my sandwich on the floor.
In epidemiology and public health at Johns Hopkins, and the founder of McMastery, where we teach important clinical skills to doctors and other healthcare providers around the world. Today, we're going to talk about the symptoms. The disease seems to... A paper published by Chen and co-workers in the respected journal The Lancet described the clinical course of 99 cases hospitalized for SARS-CoV-2 associated pneumonia. They found that fever and cough were the most common symptoms of COVID-19, followed by shortness of breath. So the classical symptom study treated for COVID-19. If you want to improve your understanding of key concepts in medicine and improve your clinicals, make sure to... If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you'll get notified when we publish new videos. See you soon.
Ghana for who say coronavirus no
How to manage the developments have also been announced by the Ministries of Health and Information. Public education is being intensified to ensure that citizens are well advised on preventive measures. Earlier today, Sunday, the 15th of March, 2020, I chaired a meeting of the Interministerial Response. Festivals, political rallies,